This is the free Small Business Weekly webinar. My name is Maria Barakat, and today our topic is creating your holiday content. If you cannot hear me, you have three little dots in the corner, and you can send me a chat to let me know that there's a problem with the sound. I keep it down near the bottom, but we're going to jump right in. A few housekeeping items. I record these and you will have access to them. All of you are on mute, which is why if you cannot hear me, I'm asking you to chat me. I want to keep this to 30 minutes or less to be mindful of your time. And I think that's about all the information that we can actually gather in a day. And then this will be posted on YouTube. So for those of you that are new, welcome. My name is Maria Barakat. I am a social media and digital media trainer, consultant, and designer. And I teach social media to small businesses. I also teach digital literacy and digital marketing. And my focus is all about your customer journey, the map that they take. It's a process that I like to work on, and every training that I do, I focus on it. Because if you understand where your customers journey is to find you and actually utilize your services, then it makes doing your content so easy, and that's what everything's about. So today we're going to talk about getting ready for the holidays. And every business, even myself, I don't sell products, but the holidays are a time that impact our businesses. It's a great time to reach out to clients, and it's a really wonderful time to work with people. So, and you'll note my little comment at the bottom that if it's October, it's too late. You really need to get this stuff going, which is why we're doing it right now. So today we're going to talk about organizing your holiday calendar, how holiday shoppers shop. We are probably in that group. What needs to be done before October, so you don't have a lot of time, but you do have time enough to plan. And then how you can get on their wish list, which to me is really just their radar, how they are aware that you're around in that very busy time of the year when everybody is just bombarded. And then we're going to touch on the type of content that you need. So remember, we're going to keep this at 30 minutes. So there's a lot of information that you need to understand. So we're going to get going. This is just a basic holiday calendar. September, October, November, December. And you see all these lines and a little color key. This is something that I do in Excel. And if you are a business and you have your own events, you would actually have these columns. But I want you to notice that Halloween is October 31st, right? But you start promoting in September, because if you're selling something for Halloween, if you offer some kind of a service that is applicable to that particular holiday, you can't start promoting it a couple of weeks before, especially if they're products. If they're products, people need to buy them way in advance. And so you need to maybe not post every day, but you need to think about the type of content that you want to put out there that's going to make people aware that you have that kind of stuff. The next one here are the holidays. So the holidays are lots of things. It's, Christmas is the one that we focus on because it's the retail holiday of the year. But there's also other little things sort of thrown in here that are really critical. So we have Thanksgiving, then there's Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, and Giving Tuesday. And these are all things that every kind of business can talk to people about. So we all know that Black Friday is this day when, there's all these great deals and all this kind of stuff, but it doesn't mean that you as a service-based business can't also offer Black Friday deals. The thing that makes Black Friday useful is that you stick to that. So you don't want to offer something on Black Friday that you're going to offer in another week or a week before Christmas. Black Friday is a day when it's really rock bottom crazy. So find your crazy things, but you have to promote it along in advance. And so you really should be looking at the whole holiday season and how it impacts your business well in advance. So if I were to continue this, we'd be thinking about Valentine's Day because that's in February. And so you'd have to start having pink lines in here. So my goal is to get small business owners to start looking at their business long term. Really, you should look at this for a whole year. You should decide what you're going to do for Mother's Day, or when you're going to offer a promotion, when you're going to do your training. I work with a lot of schools, so a lot of schools are off in the summer, so I can't just willy-nilly throw things out. I have to think about it. I have to think well in advance when people are doing things. So you should have a calendar like this. If you need something like that, you can always email me. 54% of shoppers start researching for holidays in mid-October. So when I say holidays, I'm talking about this sort of maroon red line. It's more Christmas, it's Thanksgiving, it's harvest, it's fall, it's what your year-end kind of stuff. If you're an accountant, you have to think about year-end, and we're already thinking about it. If you're a charity, Giving Tuesday, all the way through the end of the year. But most people are thinking about all this stuff well before the middle of October. So you need to plan out, what are the weekly emails you're going to do? What's the social posting? What are you going to focus on? What's important to you? And how many days in advance? You're competing with huge companies that have deep marketing pockets. So you're a small business owner, and my goal today is to get you to make this plan, prepare the work, and get it scheduled so that as it gets busy, you don't have to worry about it. And I'm even going to show you later how critically important that is. So why do you have to plan for content now? Adweek. This is a study they determined last year. The amount of online clicks for holiday-related content begins steadily to rise in November. So everything needs to be in place. This is when people are really looking for stuff, right? And it goes right up to the 23rd, for those last-minute shoppers who need it delivered the next day, right? The problem? The amount of holiday-related content, the stuff that we need that guides us, that's being created over the same period, just can't keep up. So we want it, we're in there, but it's not there. And this is a problem for those of us that are small businesses, because consumers go to Google. That's how we do everything. We get our phone, we say, I want this, what do I need, right? And then what Google does is Google goes in and it searches for new data. It doesn't want stuff from last year. It wants the stuff that's being published today, in this instant, the millions and billions of things. And so it's going to the big retailers, and it's going to mom and pops. It's going anywhere that it can provide this person with relevant current data, right? So in light of the journey of the buyer, I just want to kind of show you. So that would be articles, product posts, checklists, gift guides. And when I say articles, I'm not talking about Time Magazine articles or Forbes magazine. I'm talking about your own blogs. That's considered an article if it's relevant information and somebody's typing in gifts for mom and you just wrote this great article. They're going to pull you up. They're going to take you at Best Buy and all the other companies, and the more this search bar is refined, they know where to pull from, right? So we're happy. But things begin to change, right? We begin to separate. The bigger companies tend to do more posts. They offer new gift guides every week. Here's something new. Small businesses, maybe they forget to do their email for that week. We're not getting so happy, right? More posting. Funny newsletters, relevant information, sporadic posting, and no more gift ideas. Because now you're in the season and you're busy. So you're busy personally, you're also busy with your business. And so it begins to separate, right? And Google's trying to get information from both sources, any source. But this is where things really begin to change. And they're posting. they're doing relevant things. And what happens to a small business owner is when they have 5 minutes, they do a quick newsletter, and they're doing a lot of self-promoting. And people don't want self-promotion. We want you to answer our questions and solve our problems, right? We know that you're selling stuff, but we want you to solve our problem first. So it makes a big difference. At the end of the season, who gets all the dollars? Usually the people that invest the money in the content, because it's a digital society that we live in. And this is what makes it very, very hard for a small business owner. That's why we're starting in September. In this digital economy, consumers need data. We use our phone, we go in, and this is what guides our purchases. We still talk to family and friends, but we verify it. If you've been on these calls before, you know those statistics. We say, well, thanks, Mom. And then we go to Google and we want to make sure that the reviews are there that support that opinion, because that's the world that we live in. So this is the beginning part of that buyer's journey. People become aware of you or aware of a need. They begin to research it, and then they decide to make a purchase, right? So the need is, holidays are coming, and I have to buy gifts for this person and my client and my boss and whoever. So we begin to look, right? We go to the internet to help us. So this is a more detailed view of this buyer's journey, where we're unaware and then we're aware. And we're interested in something, we research it a little bit more, and we make a decision to purchase it. We need to have something to guide us through that process, right? So it's all of this stuff. It's social media posts, it's blogs, it's videos, it's articles, it's data that we read. Maybe it's something we heard, we saw on YouTube. Infographics, like little charts that are graphically designed and things. There's webinars, all sorts of things. So at the holiday time, it might not even be all of these types of products, but it is a consistent flow of information that's coming in to help us make the decision. So imagine if you are a retailer and you're selling something. All through this process, all through the holidays, you need to be telling me and helping me, because I'm beginning to panic, right? And we're going to talk about the types of shoppers that are out there. But you need to think about what you're going to be publishing all through November and all through December. And these are your busiest times. So not only are you working, but you're coming home and you're preparing things for your own family and friends. So there's not a lot of time to get this done. You have to have content. So that's my number one goal for today. So let's take a look at how holiday shoppers shop, because they are a little bit different than our regular year-round stuff. And I'm going to use some statistics from the Retail Federation. These are very current. They're from last year, and they're pretty relevant for this year too. 44% of shoppers took gift guide ideas from their family and friends. So this is sort of a loaded statistic, because that means, well, yeah, we're sitting around the kitchen table and we're sharing. But it also means, hey, my sister shared a post on her Facebook for this cool mug, right? So I'm still saying my sister gave me that, but it came to me digitally. So always keep that in mind. Yes, we do talk to people and we do get ideas, but we sort of confirm it through digital. 48% of holiday shoppers make impulsive purchases. We know we have to buy stuff. It's not optional. We have to buy things, and it's whatever is in front of our face, whatever is going to help us make that decision. And this is a critical thing that we're going to talk about. 66% of holiday shoppers research products at a price point of less than $50. So this is very important, especially if you have items that are more expensive, even services that are more expensive. You have to start thinking, is there something that I can package or offer that's under 50, that's less? So maybe it's under $100. So even myself, I do trainings and all sorts of things at, much more than $50. But at the holiday time, it's a great time to think about packaging things, just one little product, just for the holidays. Why? Why is that important for every kind of business? Because once you're my customer, I have all year to convince you that I can help you. I have all year. The retailer up the street has all year long. If I have your name and your email and you bought this one little small thing, even if it's at the holiday time, now I have all year to work with you and for you to trust me, for you to trust that business and go in there. So this is a very important part of the Christmas holiday season. 54% of holiday shoppers utilized recommendations from retailers. This is the one that I would pin on your wall because you will notice 44% from family, 54% from retailers. Why? Because you're the expert. We don't want to buy something that's going to be lame. We want it trendy. We want it useful. We want something that men like or sisters like or cousins like or whatever. The vegan in your life. We're looking to the people that sell these products and services to guide us in these products and services. And this is where the content is 100% placed. So as you look around your business and you see all sorts of products that you're stocking the shelves with for the holidays, why should people buy it? You have to have an answer for that, and you have to be offering that out. And last, 54% begin researching in October or earlier. And this is critical and very important for people to think about because October's not that far away, and there's a lot of things to do between now and then, including preparing all of this content for people. So I'm going to kind of break this down a little bit. So the 44% took gift ideas from family and friends. Shoppers are more likely to share gift guide posts if they're relevant, right? So my family's Italian. We love Italian stuff, right? So if a gift guide happens to come across for the Italian in your life, I'm going to share it. I'm going to share it on all my social media because I have family and friends there. It's something that's useful to do, right? So you have to think about what it is you're going to offer people that's interesting that your own customers could do. Now, you can't guarantee that, maybe your products aren't applicable for Italians or Germans or whatever, but you have to think about your customer and what it is that they would share with their family and friends. The impulse purchase is all about fear of loss. You can't offer things and make it seem like it's not going to be here next week, and then next week you say you still have it. You just can't do that. Fear of loss is a big motivator, but it pisses us off as consumers if we go in next week and we're like, wait a minute, they said they only had 3 and now they have 6. And yes, you can say, well, we got a new shipment in. Sorry, it doesn't work that way. Really and truly offering things that you only have a limited quantity of, these are the things that motivate people to do it. So even on a sale price could be there. 66% research. So gifts under 50, gifts under 20, gift guides and website pages. Make sure that you're offering products that you have on your, even if it's only 5 things. It's important that you have something. And maybe it's early enough in the season, if you are a brick and mortar retailer, to go out and get some stuff that's under $50. Why? Because you need those customers. You can educate them the whole year if you have something in your business that's less. But you got to take their email and you have to do the rest of the journey, this is the time to think about that. And again, you're the experts. So consumers want to know your insights into products. They want to know what you think. They assume that you are following the trends in your own industry. So if you're a retailer and you have home decor products, I assume you know what the latest home decor trends are. And if you're not doing that, you can't really speak to it. So that's maybe why they're going somewhere else, because they feel more confident that that particular home decor person is updated, right? You don't want to go to a doctor that you think is not reading the medical journals, because medicine changes from year to year, week to week, right? You as a retailer, you as a business owner also need to know that. You can't just stay. And so talking about your own insights, your own education, the things that you read is another way that people trust you and trust your recommendations. And then finally, you're already behind the 8 ball now, but you need to really think about what you're going to post, and then you need to get it scheduled. And if you don't know how to do that, you're going to have to learn. You can go in and you can schedule all of your Facebook posts in advance. You can go in and start writing your blogs and getting your newsletters in order, so you could just tweak them at the beginning of the week and get them out, so that you can still do your business and do the rest of your life, but have everything ready to go out. So in-store or online? This is a big question people always have, that the online retailers have taken over. But I want to show you this interesting statistic. So this is from last year. In-store shoppers go in-store to buy something specific 73% of the time. This is an incredible number. That means when they walk in, they're not just there to browse. You will notice that browsing is done online. But if you're a retailer that I can physically go in, I've already kind of made up my mind about what I want. I sort of know. That's why I'm there, right? This is kind of throws a wrench in what a lot of people think. A lot of people think that shoppers come in just to look, and so they don't interact with them. But it's not true. Look at that difference. That's a huge difference. So when people come into your business, when they contact you, so I don't have a store, but if they're calling me, that means they want something from me. They're not just browsing. If they wanted to browse, they would be looking on my website. When they call, when they come in, they're ready. You just need to be ready too to ask them. And this is a customer service thing. It's important to think about. The browsing part is all about this content, right? What information are you offering people on your website, on your social media sites, that's allowing people to browse and decide if they want to come in, if you're the place they're going to buy something, either online or in store. You have to have all of this stuff marked, and I'm going to show you how to do it. 47% of shoppers said they browsed physical stores to find the perfect gift idea. So, no, it's not as big as the people that want something specific. But I think what's really interesting about this is that even in your store, you need to be offering people gift ideas if you're a retailer, not just the same old stuff that you have up all year round. The holidays are a little bit different. So what do you have to do? You need to decorate. You need to decorate in-store, and you need to decorate online. You need to change things. You need to optimize your website. You need to make sure that the navigation is user-friendly for the holidays. You need to make sure your speed is up to snuff. So if there are things on there that you can remove or hide to increase that speed during these pivotal months, then I suggest that you do it. You need to make sure that everything you do is mobile friendly. You always need to be looking at your mobile phone for anything that you do. So this is what Starbucks does, right? They change their website to the holiday seasons, and all they sell is $3 coffees, right? Here's Shutterfly. They're a photo book company. They as well. This is a big time of year for them, but they're making things look different. Now, their colors are orange, so they didn't change everything red, but I can definitely tell that they're talking about Christmas. Pottery Barn, gifts. They're constantly throwing ideas at people, right? Start a new tradition. They as well have things under 50, stuff for him, stuff for her, all of that. They're changing their website for this very important season. So if in fact this season you need the sales, then you need to look at your online shop. You're filling your store full of holiday stuff, but you also need to change. And any business can do this. Even Home Depot, right? So they're taking just their regular old photos and they're throwing in a gift card on top of it. But we still know that it's the holidays, because we don't say wish list in February. We only say that around this time of the year. So this is a really important thing that you need to do, and you need to do it now. You need to think about it now. Maybe you don't want to put the Christmas trees up today in September, but you need to know what you're going to change. You need to get it to your webmaster or have it as a draft or however you do your websites, just to make sure that it's ready. And then don't forget your social media. So changing the header on your Facebook page, maybe modifying your logo a little bit, right? So we know who this is. It's Target, right? Perfect. Can we tell it's Christmas time? Yeah, we can. Put a ribbon on it. Just put a ribbon on your logo and make it a little different. But be ready for this. Know what your theme is going to be. And believe me, Starbucks, if we go back and look at that, it's the cups that they're highlighting this year. Every year they change it now. They want a theme to happen. So you need to think about what your theme is, what it is you're going to do this year. Is it going to be Santa? Is it going to be maybe some kind of snow scene or something else? You want to have that. Have consumer resources and information ready. This is where small businesses really fall through the cracks, is they don't do enough gift guides. They're not talking about products in a way that people like them. I am sure that you have stocking stuffers. Even service-based, even myself, I have stocking stuffers. I can give somebody something that they can throw into a stocking for a small business owner. And we all have this opportunity. Product guides are a little bit different. Product guides separate things, the best cameras to give for the season, the ultimate gift guides for her. So it's very specific to what you have. Even if there's only 3 things on it, it's your. And then the weather. So I live in Southern California, so this is not my reality, but I would say that more than half of my customers live in a snow belt, because I used to live in a snow belt. So posting funny things about the weather and being aware of the weather and having some things that are funny and fun to share make you relevant. It can't always be about your business and what's going on. And then your holiday posts. I assume you attend holiday events and you go to holiday things. We want to see what's going on behind the scenes. Maybe you're putting up your tree. Maybe it's a Thanksgiving theme or a Halloween theme. It's fun to know what's going on in your business. And you need to think about this stuff well in advance. So these are photo props, and I love photo props. I think they're really great. And then the other thing, it's a perfect time of the year to do quote posts about being thankful, especially if you support a charity. There's always things that you can talk about that are somehow relevant to your business, that are not salesy, but that let people know. These are very share worthy. The only thing I would change is I would make sure that your logo or your website is, just small in the corner, because as people share and reshare that, we want to know that you're the person that did it, and somebody may or may not be interested in it. So these are the types of things that you can do to be ready. And all of that information, you need to know what people are going to ask for in your store if they were to come in. You're ordering the stuff, so you know better than I do. So why don't you prepare it now? Categorize it and begin to write it out. In-store marketing. So this is really for brick and mortar businesses. You need to post your holiday hours, and you need to do that well in advance, right? TJ Maxx, they're already posting their holiday hours. We already know that after a certain date, they're open till 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. This is critically important. And you can go to every social site that you have, and you can put holiday hours, holiday hours, holiday hours. So if you are a service-based business and you're going to shut your store for one whole week, you need to know that, because you don't want to piss somebody off if they don't know. The second thing is signage. Signage is probably the thing that small businesses don't think about very much. I'm a huge, huge supporter of signage all through the year. I love walking into a business and knowing where to go and what to do. Tech support's over there. Little products are here. Gift cards are here. This is where the help desk is. It's doesn't cost a lot of money to do it. You can go to Costco and print a 20 by 30 poster and just tack it on the wall. We want to know. It's just like your website. I don't want to just log on and not know where to go. So think about that for the holidays. Also, gift cards. Think about that today. Have them ready today. Talk about them today. Get those posts ready. If you have gift cards, you should already have those posts scheduled. You should take a picture. You can write something. You can schedule it on your Facebook. Put it on Instagram. And a gift wrapping station. If you're a brick and mortar business and you do not have a gift wrapping station, you're making a huge mistake. This is one of those little things that you can do that can come out of a marketing budget. Just get one kind of big roll. You don't need 6, you just need 1. Tape it, slap a bow on it, and put your sticker on it. It's done. More people will come in and buy from you, especially last minute shoppers, if they know that they can get it wrapped and ready to go. So what's most important to customers when they're choosing a store for the holidays? 58% of customers said they chose a store at the holidays for their ability to find what they want quickly, right? That means your website, where I'm doing my research, needs to be clear. It means when I come into your business, I need to know where to go. We don't want to have to interact. And what if you're busy? And all I really want is this one thing that I saw on your website, and now I don't know where it is in the store. You don't want everything in there. You want the things that you know people are going to buy at Christmas. So this is an important thing for online and offline, is leveraging that. So ours as well is really important. Consider more flexible fulfillment options. So even in a service-based business, you can sort of do this, but I'm going to address retailers for the moment. This is huge now. Buy online, pick up in the store. So if you do get local people, this is great for those of you in the East Coast where it's snowing, right? And the weather's bad. It's a great way for you to reach out to customers. It's a great way for you to get not only their email and their name, but their phone number to say, hey, I've got your thing here, right? This is a wonderful, wonderful way for local businesses to do things. The other thing is gift options. So I took this from Amazon. Everybody thinks that they're competing with Amazon. The only thing we are really competing with Amazon for is the fact that Amazon is guiding us all in that process. So when you buy something, can you gift wrap it for people? You can make money on that. These are just bags that they have, and there's no option to put everything in one bag. You got to buy a bag for every single thing that you're sending. That's $3.99, $3.99, $3.99. You should have that option on your website, especially around the holidays. So this is something that you would need to do now. It's something that you need to get done on your website. If it's something extra, it's an extra product that you're adding. You need to order the bags or the paper or whatever. But these are things that will direct people to you. So they'll say, do I really want to go there? But if I go here, I can do a couple of things there, and I know that they'll gift wrap for me, and I know I can buy online and pick it up later. That saves people a lot of time. So you have to kind of work out your own system, but it is something to think about. And then here is a big wrench that everybody hates: free shipping, right? What's the minimum price point at which you typically expect free shipping? So this is from the Retail Federation from last year, so it's very current. So 68% think that they should get free shipping for less than $50. I mean, even I don't expect that, but these numbers are going up. 20% think that when you spend $50 to $100, you should get free shipping, right? At Christmas time, you should offer free shipping. You should figure out your price point. It's really a marketing cost to you, because every new customer that you get at the holidays is a customer you are talking to the whole year. How many more sales could you get if you offered that free shipping during the holidays? I know it costs money. It costs money to ship things. You wouldn't want to do free shipping on a $5 item. But I think you can think about a lower point. If you're going to spend the money on an ad, if you're going to spend $500 on a local newspaper ad, think of how much free shipping you could do and how many more sales that you could get done. And that's something really to examine. How important is it? Well, when shopping over Thanksgiving weekend, what convinced you to make a purchase you were hesitant about? These are the top 5 reasons. Last year, look what is number 1. I can tell you I'm not a huge shopper, but when I get free shipping, it's a no-brainer. I usually will buy it because I think, I don't have to pay the shipping, and I like it, and I was thinking about it anyway. Boom, right? It's important. Limited time sale or promotion. This is your holiday stuff. You need to package things together. You need to offer things that are unique and different. Not everything has to be 70% off. You can put things together that you normally wouldn't put together the rest of the year, right? It's an important thing. Then the reviews, then the easy website. So you'll notice the top 2 things are really critical at this time of the year. We think differently around the holiday time. Consider offering early and late shipping deals, right? You have to share these things in the email. You have to let people know well in advance that you're going to be offering this because we're paying attention to the bigger retailers who are going to give us real deals. But you're our loyal place. So let people know. Here's a preview of what we're going to offer for the holidays. We're going to have this at this time. We're going to have this at this time. All about planning. 2-day shipping can have price points and additional costs as well. 2-day shipping is expensive, and this is definitely an Amazon thing. If you can afford to do it, you can offer it. Not that many people really expect it to be part of your offerings, but you can charge for it. We just want to know that if we want it in 2 days, and if it's $15 extra, I won't do it. I'll just take the free shipping and get it in 5 to 7, right? You just have to have your numbers prepared, and everybody needs to know. So I don't want to call your business and have your salesperson say, no, we don't offer that. And then you come in and you're like, what do you mean we don't offer that? It's stuff that needs to be posted and talked about well in advance. It's important. The other thing is you have to establish transparent policies. So this actually covers a whole lot of things. And this is very much your website. It's also your retail store, right? How are you handling returns and refunds? It should be clear. It shouldn't be a legal document. How are you taking payments? What do you do with gift cards? Do you have layaway? All of these things should be clear. It should be on your page during the holiday time because this is what we're thinking about, right? It doesn't have to be there the rest of the year, but you need to have a link. Frequently asked questions about holiday orders, right? And then click and it brings you to a page that looks just like this. Having frequently asked questions is critical all the year, but it's really critical around the holiday time. You might want to look at what you have and spruce it up a little bit and say holiday frequently asked questions and managing your orders and all of these things. These are things that make us trust you. So we know, or those of us that shop with Amazon know this, but even now at the holidays, we're having to look. Because we've all gotten that thing where they're like, sorry, we can't take it. There's no refunds on that type of product. I didn't read it. But around the holidays, we tend to notice it. What's your plan to encourage and respond? You have to have a plan to respond to people in social media. On your messenger, you can put an auto message. Change it. Make sure it's holiday friendly, right? You want to respond to comments and questions. You don't want to be the first one to do it, though. This is a problem that I see people get all excited. It just doesn't work. But you do need to be paying attention. If people are leaving you reviews on Yelp, if they're on TripAdvisor, if they're in your Facebook account, you need to have somebody watching all of that. So how do you get on their customer list? Well, you have to know there are 4 types of holiday shoppers, okay? Not typical throughout the year at this time of the year. The first holiday shopper is your steady shopper. This is that person who does shopping from October to Christmas. They're never stressed out. They know what they're going to get, and maybe they're waiting for the price or the selection or the color or whatever. They're just these people that have a way of monitoring it out. This is actually your biggest shopping segment. Tip for you, because they're not shopping at any particular time, you have to keep your marketing in front of them all the time, right? They're not your Black Friday shopper. They're not your Christmas Eve shopper. These are people that want to know what's going on, and they want to know from October. Offer them cashback deals and coupons. This is what will get them to come back to your store, right? So if they're buying something from you in September and October, hand them a coupon and say, here's holiday bucks. If you come back in November, you get 20% off, or you get this, or you get something else. This type of shopper is your majority shopper around this time of the year. The second shopper, the early bird shopper. This is me, I have to say. I like to get it all done. I don't like crowds. I don't like to do it. I kind of know what I'm going to get everybody, and it takes a lot for me. And I do get some last minute stuff, but for the most part, I have everything done well before December. Tip for these shoppers: make sure you're advertising now, right? I'm already looking for gift items and ideas, and I can trust and tell you that the small retailers, the small businesses are not out there. You need to be there. You need to emphasize variety too. So if you're in a small town and you have a brick and mortar business, let them know that they can get everything done, and you will wrap it for them, right? Because we want to get it done. We're efficient. We just want to get it finished. Yes, the Black Friday shopper. Whoops, my little top part didn't show up. Black Friday shoppers are less and less every year. And that's because Cyber Monday is kind of taking away some of the excitement. But really and truly, the Black Friday shopper is a joint shopper. We don't do Black Friday alone. I used to do it, and the reason I did it was because I hung out with my girlfriends, right? We used to have fun. We used to stand in line. We'd get breakfast. It was just like a game. It was really fun. And we spent a lot of money, right? So you want to make sure that you're offering your customers special Black Friday deals, and you're only going to offer it to them. It's not something you're going to post on Facebook. So you should have something for your Facebook fans, something for your Instagram fans, and something for your newsletter fans. And also the people that take the time to come into your area to shop. And don't offer it the rest of the time, because we're really out there to have fun, right? That's really important. Finally, your last minute shoppers. So this is the second largest group of holiday shoppers. They put it off. Some people are doing it because they want to wait for the deals. Some people just don't want to do it, right? I'm married to that person. He loves to shop, but he hates to shop for the holidays. So he puts everything off to the last minute. And so he is looking for what you have. He's looking for store hours. He's looking for expedited shipping. He's looking for guaranteed delivery, because everything is last. So you need to have all of this stuff clearly defined and done. And gift wrapping stations are most critical for these people, because when they walk in and buy something, they want to get it so that they can walk out with having it done. Inspiration, and I'm running way over, sorry. Google, these are the top search terms. They're all about food. So post things about food, right? It's important. Know where your fans are online. Go to your analytics. Make sure you're posting at the time that they are there. Christmas time is this little bar here. It's the biggest holiday. Even if you don't celebrate it yourself, most people are interested in that. That's why I'm showing you these charts. And you will notice here, October, November, it starts early. People want things posted early. It's important. And have a theme and make it fun. Do your posting so that people understand what you're doing. The 12 days of donuts. You probably have something that you could do. This is a cookie company who did 52 cookies of the world, and they were pinning on this map, which was empty, Find out what products you have and make it fun and offer it as a gift guide to people. And remember that shopping is an experience that people do together. So that's why they come out. It's something we want to do. We want to encourage people to be there. If you can get them now, you have them all year long. And that's what's really important. Reflection. And I changed the image because it's so confusing now with the holidays. What's going to be your holiday theme? Do you need to hire extra people now so that you can get this done, so that you can deal with the sales? This is a problem that a lot of people have. They do it too late and there's nobody that can help them. Next week, we're going to talk about events. It is going to be somewhat related to the holidays, but how to increase sales with them and how to focus on them. And then we're going to talk about Giving Tuesday, which is critical for all of you on this call. I don't care what kind of business you are. People want to work with businesses that do charity and support charity. And that's a big thing. And this is another thing, it's after Thanksgiving weekend, so you have a lot of time to plan for it. So we'll quickly go through our questions about emails. You should know your total sales. You should promote, and everyone should know what's going on, right? Your fans, this is a great time to mark it down because you want to get more fans over the holidays. Your content's going to be very important, seeing what was useful last year and posting it, and your most engaged followers. These are the people that you can get into your business over the holidays by improving your customer service to them. So I want to thank everybody. I'm sorry that we ran over. It's a really critical topic, and I look forward to talking to y'all next week.